For improved contour, you're going to have to trade that off with an incision. I don't like to use the word scarring. It connotates a negative outcome. Oh, I've had scarring. Oh, so people kind of get this image in their mind that it's hideous. It is a healed incision. My goal, my goal is that you have a really thin, barely visible, thin incision placed strategically in an aesthetically pleasing or hidden area. For instance, if we're talking about an eyelid lift, upper or lower, in a natural crease in the upper, just below the lash line on the lower. If we're talking about a facelift, hugging the hairline, hugging the contours of the ear and back in the hairline. If we're talking about a rhinoplasty, a very little incision kind of across this little portion of your nose and then inside your nose. If we're talking about chin surgery, genioplasty inside the mouth, no internal incisions. We'll do a chin implant, very small incision here underneath a natural shadow or crease of the lower jaw or chin. Breast can be a little tricky. For augmentation, I usually like an incision kind of in the crease about that big for saline implants and a little longer for silicone implants, but in the natural crease. When we get into breast lifts, that gets a little tricky because without clothing in a lift that either is a lollipop or an anchor, then you're going to see that incision that goes from the base of the areolar that's been resized down to the crease. There's no way around that. But what I want for that incision, just like any incision, even if it's hidden, for it to be really thin and blend in fairly naturally. Tummy tuck, it's a low incision kind of in the bikini line. And so those are the types of places that I can place the incision, and the outcome that I'm working towards during surgery is to produce a thin, barely visible incision.